Welcome back to the Justice Thinking After Show. I'm Michael.
And I'm Rebecca.
And I'm Mikey.
Well, how did I already get you laughing?
I don't know.
And now he's already laughing.
What the heck? What are you doing?
I don't know.
All right.
Just having fun.
That is. And we're always having fun when it comes to
Of course.
some of our stuff, right?
Yeah.
So there we are again. See that long pause there?
Yep.
That's pretty good.
We got our wonderful Dubby shaker.
Yep.
Water bottle.
Yep. And
Thing.
then there's... It's a pretty cool looking water bottle.
It is, yeah.
I kind of want... I'm waiting to use it, but I haven't used it yet because generally we just throw it in water bottles.
Yeah.
And I kind of don't want to get it all gunked up because I like to have it sitting on my table up here.
Yep.
So,
it looks good on the table, so yeah.
Yep. I like it there. So, and then of course all our swag.
Yep.
All coming to our merch shop to a location near you.
Really?
Yeah.
To the internet to
The internet's everywhere,
Yeah.
so that is near you.
to the internet near you.
You are never not near the internet. So, all right. What about this show?
What about it?
Entertainment Now.
I want it now.
So, we talked about entertainment.
Okay.
We talked about the changes.
Yeah.
How we used to have to wait for TV shows or wait for movies.
Yeah.
And it seemed like some movies took forever to come out on VHS or DVD. Right?
Yeah, I mean, you had to wait. You had to wait a little bit longer at Blockbuster to get them.
Yeah.
I mean, I was kind of surprised. I mean, just recently or back before Christmas. I mean, like one of the Christmas movies was out on Amazon before it was even out of the theaters.
Red One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that kind of goes back to the whole, well, even nowadays, like with, like the stores, how they like switch holidays.
Right.
Like before it's even like, I mean, because it was like.
There's literally a jack-o'-lantern staring at a snowman in one of the stores.
It's like, what?
Like Santa was staring down with a scarecrow.
The Grim Reaper,
Right.
yeah.
It was crazy.
I'm like, what the heck? I walked into Home Depot one day and like part of it was Halloween, part of it was Christmas. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what happened here? Like,
Right.
can't we get through Halloween first?
Apparently not.
I mean, I'm like, what the hell?
Well, I think that's why for our entertainment, everybody is now.
Yeah.
Do you think that because we're living in a world now that things just happen?
Yeah.
Do we think that could that cause problems?
I think so. Like, okay, so one of my biggest pet peeves is that whole, like, you know, when you call somewhere and you have your option to either hold or call back or, like, leave your number for a call back.
Right.
Freaking hate that. Hate that.
I'm not very fond of that either.
I'm like, no.
It's like they almost want you to, like, go away.
Right, because, like, 9 times out of 10, you're going to miss that callback. And then you get screwed.
I know that every once in a while I do it. And the minute I go to take a poop, them some bitches want to call me.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how many times at my last job, like, we would call somebody back and they missed the call.
Yeah.
And I'm like...
They might have been power pooping.
And then they get bitchy because we didn't call them back. Well,
Right.
we called you back, but you didn't answer.
So I had a customer that I dealt with.
Okay.
And I said, okay, it's going to take it's going to take a couple days to get this done.
Right.
So I'm going to give you a call back Monday. I'll give you a call back Monday.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that guy.
Yeah. Well, because I mean,
I remember hearing you say, "Well, so somebody else is working on it." I'm like, "Ooh."
so I call him
Yikes.
back. He's like, hold on, let me conference you on with another rep. He's on the phone with us again. I'm like, I told you I was going to call you back. And he has this person working on it. I'm like, you're tying up resources.
Yeah.
I have
heard
all
you say
these
that to
people
him.
doing this, and you're doing that. And what the hell?
Slow down. Stay in your lane, buddy.
No, I had one person, and it happened today. Guy calls up, and he's like, I paid off my car. I want my title. Okay. Well, you just paid it off on Christmas Eve. Or,
of course.
in this case, the one was Christmas Eve, and it was an electronic title, and it was in the state of California.
He wanted it now.
And he wanted it now. And I'm like, we don't have it, first and foremost. Second, the state of California will send it to you, and that's going to take 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, why can't you do it now? It's an electronic. Just electronically do it. We live in a world that's electronic.
Yeah.
I'm like, you understand that electronic titles actually take longer than a paper title?
They do.
I mean,
Yeah.
let's be realistic here. But he wanted a bitch about how it had to happen now. Another guy goes, I'm like, you paid it off yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, send my title now.
No, the bank has to process your payment first.
Right.
God.
I mean, the ink's not even done drying on the check. Jesus Christ.
People are crazy.
And he goes, well, I sold the vehicle, so I need the title now.
Well, you have to wait now.
I'm like, listen, it's a standard process. And it's like, I remember when I paid off my car. It's the same. You get the same story. 7 to 10 business days and then 7 to 10 mail days.
Yeah.
So you'll get your title in about a month.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I don't want to wait a month. I want it now.
I want it now.
You know what that reminded me of?
Oh.
That little goddamn brat in Charlie and the Willy Wonka, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, whatever. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. You remember that little girl that, no, I want it now, because she was like screwing around with those eggs?
Yeah.
She pissed me off too. And now we have a bunch of those people running around because we're just wanting to do that instantly now.
Yep.
Am I wrong?
No. No.
How many times have you gotten a call that they're, I need to order a ticket, blah, 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 and they're on their way to the airport?
We don't get that too often.
You used to.
Sometimes, but not too often.
Right. How many times were they at the ticket booth waiting?
Oh, when they want to change something, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They want it now.
I love the groups of like 4 and each person has to call in.
Right.
I'm like, you dumbasses.
Right. I remember I came up when that was happening. I came up and I think I heard you say, if you told me all 4 of you were there, I could have done it all at one time. You don't have to call me individually.
Well, no, that was because the one of the other people in their group were on the phone with one of the other agents.
Oh.
And I'm like, I could have done this all for you guys.
Yeah. Kind of pissed you off too, didn't
yeah.
it? Because they wanted it now.
Yeah.
They couldn't wait. I couldn't wait for you to help the person that I'm with. So I'm going to call and talk to someone else.
Yeah. Well, it was funny, that group. So there was 4 of them.
I'd have canceled one of them just to piss them off.
Well, no.
Oops.
There was 5 of them actually. And the 5th one had called like earlier in the day.
Planning.
And they charged her the difference in fare. Well, when they call me,
yeah,
I was able to call the airline, and the airline changed it for no cost when I called them. So I was like, well,
yeah.
And they're like, so and so had to pay earlier. I'm like, oh, I'm like, well,
you should have talked to me earlier, then, huh?
Yeah. I'm like, she should have called.
Now, I remember when you were watching, any of the shows in the 80s, Growing Pains, Love Boat, all of that, General Hospital if you were
Yeah.
home with your grandma watching it.
Oh yeah. Mine was The Young and the Restless.
Was it?
Yeah.
There was. You could skip intros.
Nope.
You could just. It was no skip ahead.
You had to watch that intro or like
every time.
I'm like,
And it wasn't. We didn't die.
no, we didn't.
We didn't die. There was nothing wrong with that. I mean,
But
we
yeah,
lived.
but still, it was like really.
Listen, I
Here it comes.
love intros.
Okay. Oh, I was gonna call you Gen Z.
I love intros.
I kind of do too because they're kind of fun. Like just like if you haven't watched it for a couple days,
Yeah.
you can kind of get like a quick recap of what happened.
So here's my problem. A lot of times we binge watch a show,
Yeah.
and
No, that in that case, then yeah, I skip it. But
if we leave the remotes in range, something always happens to them, and we like, what the hell? So
a
I
dog
normally
steps on them or a
right.
cat steps on them.
So I put them off to the side, and I'm like, when the show's over, I'm looking, I'm like, 5, 4, 3. I'm like, by the time I'd have gotten that remote,
Yeah.
it's over anyway.
Yeah.
And then sometimes like you're always like skip intro, skip it. I'm like no. I'm like it's gonna be a couple seconds. Relax.
Yeah, the intros are like the best parts. And especially if they have like a catchy like song or something.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love those intros.
There are people out there that hate that. They cannot wait, and they just have to skip that intro.
Yeah.
Or they're so. I mean, there are people that can't watch like a YouTube video without like trying to skip ahead to all kinds of different places.
Yeah.
I mean, like when I binge watched like one of my shows, like I always listened to that intro because it was catchy and I loved it.
Now, there used to be a time where you could troll people if you
Oh
did
yeah.
that. There was a time that you would drive by a bookstore, and all the people are outside the bookstore waiting to buy the book. And this person caused a riot as they drove up.
Oh.
Yelled out the window, "Snape kills Dumbledore," and drove off.
Oh no.
There were so many people in that line that were pissed.
I probably would be too. I'd be like,
Right? There are some
Go
people that
chasing
can't
after
read a
'em.
book. They'll just go to the end and see what happens.
really?
Oh, yeah.
That's fair.
I know people that have done that.
That's
They're-
wrong.
They're stupid. I mean, come on now.
So it's these people that I think this I have to have it now. I want it now. Red One was. I mean, we were getting ready to go see Red One in
Yeah.
the movie theater, and then I saw it on. I think it was Amazon.
Yeah.
I love you, Amazon, but
Come
I
on
hate
now.
you too. I'm like, it's on here, and then you said, "Well, my dad wants to see it in the movie theater," and I'm like, I'm not gonna go pay for us to go to the movie theater. It's $50 in just tickets.
Right. Well, no, it's about 20. It's usually less than 30
Because
That's
we
'cause
go
we
to
go
the
on a-
$5
if we
night.
go on a Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah.
And then so it's
Or if you just purchase the senior ticket.
we don't do that. No, I mean,
But we always get concessions, and those drinks and
Yeah.
popcorn and chips and hot dogs are money.
even on the cheap
Right?
nights, a night at the movie for the four of
Yeah.
us, and you got to understand, we normally go to dinner. You're talking $100 to $150.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's what it is. So I'm sitting there going, well, Red One's on Amazon, and it's free, and we already have Amazon. Why am I going to go to a movie theater?
And spend $150
Right.
Well, if
when
you
it's free.
Order the whole menu.
If you order the whole menu, it's try more like $1,000.
Yeah. You're the one that has to have the largest popcorn they have.
I know.
So the largest popcorn can be shared with all of the four of us.
Yeah, and I get I get the
You get-
250 hot dogs.
I
It's
don't
like
even-
$3.50.
Dude, I barely eat anything out of that popcorn bucket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do.
No, you don't. Yeah.
And then you get like the
No.
$7 nachos.
That's
No, your dad gets
Oh,
the
well,
$7
yeah.
nachos.
That's
You
your
get the
dad.
$7 pretzels.
I get the $2 hot dog.
Me too.
You usually get something else, don't you?
No, I get the hot dog. I just get a hot dog.
I get the your dad gets the nachos.
Yeah.
You get the popcorn. Me and him get a hot dog, and then I get the
Pretzel
pretzels,
bites.
and then I eat about half the pretzels, and I hand them
Give
to you
my-
and then to him.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go. So that's the way it is.
So that $7 goes between the three of us.
Right.
I thought you usually get something of your own.
No.
No, it's too expensive.
Exactly.
He's the one that's always, please, sir, can I have another?
I know.
I want to say we're living in a world that I think we're making people a little too impatient now.
A little too me.
Yeah. I don't know if I like it at all.
I don't.
It's frustrating
Yeah.
because, it's, I don't know. I want to say the guy that was like, I could order something from Amazon and have it here tomorrow, and you can't send me my title. And I listen.
Well, because your title doesn't come from Amazon, it comes from the government, not Amazon. And we all know how the government works.
I bite my tongue every day. I really do. I was like, I was this close. I'm like, I'm gonna get fired today. I'm gonna get fired today if I say something. One more comment like this, because I damn near said, "Go buy a car off Amazon." Then
Right?
the sad part is you could.
Well, yeah, you probably could.
You can.
Yeah.
Amazon will sell you a car.
Okay.
They'll also sell you a
Well,
motorcycle.
you can
or
get a car
scooter.
at like Costco or Sam's now too.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's nuts.
That's also another waiting in lines. We're talking about what?
Well, I thought you were going to bring up my perfect example of me not waiting in line.
You don't like to wait in line. Please, you brought it up. Please share.
Well, so this past Halloween, I was like, I really wanted to take Chad's girls to their first haunted house.
Yep.
And Mikey wanted to go see
Haley.
Haley. So I was like, all right, let's go. And we got there, I don't know, it was 8-ish probably.
Right.
And they're like, well, it's about a 2.5, 3 hour wait, or you can do the fast pass. And I'm like, fast pass it is, because I don't want to wait for 3 hours. And I knew you guys were like, since you guys weren't doing it with us, I figured you guys wouldn't want to wait 3 hours for us to go through it either.
I'd have found something to do.
So I kind of did it for you and Chad too. So don't,
That's such a bullshit cop out.
well, it's the truth.
Me and Chad would have drove off and found some shit to get in trouble.
No,
with.
you wouldn't have.
Bullshit.
No, you guys
there was a strip club right down the road. What are you talking about?
You guys are still too old to go off and do stuff by yourself. You would have sat in the parking lot and waited for us.
The problem is we could sit out in the parking lot and had a fucking conversation.
Well, yeah.
And then by the time that conversation was done, oh, they're here.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what happened.
Yeah.
In fact, we were still in the conversation when they're like, oh man, they're interrupting our conversation. Maybe we should have had them 3 hours away from them would have been nice.
Yeah.
Well, Disneyland.
And Worlds of Fun too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I heard Disneyland actually changed theirs big time this year.
I heard it. Well, I think with COVID, a lot of them went to where you had to pick a time to go on your ride
Yeah.
because they limited people into the park. So then you had to pick your time. But yeah, I think when Lacey and them went to Disney World, they could pick certain rides that they wanted to ride at certain times.
Right.
So
here's my problem. You have to pay for all that stuff.
yeah,
And it's a lot of money.
it is a lot of money.
So when you have a family and there are some people that, they save up to do it.
yeah, they're taking away from the whole magical experience when you have
Right.
to spend $1,000 just to,
Right.
yeah.
I guess my problem is these people couldn't afford it, and now they have to stand there, and they watch some rich yuppie go, I get to walk past everybody. And you know, I'm just waiting for the accident to happen. I'm waiting for
They didn't have the fast pass when we went down there, but I was like a senior in high school.
right. Oh, I was gonna say recently,
Yeah.
senior. Yeah, you were
That was like 20 years ago.
right. Who's old now?
I know. Hey, you're older than I am.
So they didn't have it when I was there either.
Yeah.
You would stand. Part of it was standing in line was part of the experience.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
I tell you, I want to slap everyone. If I'm standing up
I know.
next in line,
Right.
and they're like, "Oh nope, they're fast pass. They get it." I'm like, "You son of a bitch! I've been waiting in the line for an hour. I'm next, and this Yahoo shows up and just says, "Yep, I'm gonna ride this one." And because I paid them extra money, it's
Yeah.
pay to play.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't agree with that.
But we've done it.
I've done it, but I don't agree with it.
Okay.
And
yeah.
I've done it because we kind of have to.
Yeah.
They're forcing you to do it.
Yeah. But I think they now have it like limited, I think. I'd probably have to check because it's been a while since
They
we've
do.
gone to like Worlds of Fun and done it.
So from what I understand, some of the changes they're making is they have the fast pass. So you could do so many for like so many an hour.
Oh, okay.
And then they have the unlimited, which you
Yeah.
can pay more money to do.
Yeah. Let's take a little bit more from you.
And it just, if you want to go do a fast pass and do something like that, eventually it's going to be like $500 a person.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. And there's 4 of us. So that's $2,000 for spending one day in entertainment. This is why I
thank you.
loved roller coasters. I love theme parks. But they got greedy.
Yeah. That's true.
And I think that's going to be their downfall.
Yeah.
And they took the greed of, I have to have this now. And they're like, oh, if people want it now, we'll make them pay for it.
Yep. Yeah.
You know, you got to pay for it if you're sending a package.
Oh, yeah.
I think the entertainment saw that, and movies come out so quickly now. I mean, they're literally out of the theaters in like a few weeks. They're out ready to go.
Yeah.
They're trying to spin this stuff around so quick that they're making so much money off. That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
It's crazy. And it's like, keep them in the theaters for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
So,
But they have to have that turnaround.
yeah.
It's all about turnaround. So I don't know, kind of crazy, but
Very crazy.
I don't like the speed in which they want to run. Nobody's stopping to appreciate anything anymore. So I guess that's my problem. So
Is that your rant for today?
it wasn't really a rant, I guess. You had more of a rant than I did you?
Yeah, that's kind of true. Yeah.
So.
So.
Now, if you like what we say, don't like what we say, if you have any comments or you have show ideas, you can always message us on Facebook, Instagram, and X. And then I know our production company, Echo Aura, right there. They're also on Facebook. You could like and subscribe to them as well. Our channel has all of our stuff on it. Echo Aura has all of us on there.
Yep. And then, of course, you can still listen to us on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple, Samsung, or YouTube Music.
And then if you like our shows and you want to watch instead of just listen, you could do both. You could do one or the other. But you could do that. Watch us on YouTube, Rumble, and for limited time, possibly TikTok. But we'll see if it's coming, or what's going to happen.
Yeah, it should be interesting. They've been talking about shutting that down for a while, haven't they?
Right,
Yeah,
right.
So.
Now, if you do like our partner, you want to try some of this wonderful. These are they're little packets.
Yeah, they're little
packets.
flavor packets.
W Hydro. It's 0 sugar, caffeine free. So it's supposed to help hydrate you a little bit.
All right.
Keep you going. And get you going some energy.
Okay.
So if you want to give them a try, go to our Facebook page. We have a link to them where you could get a percentage off. So follow that link. Go see what you like. And she likes the watermelon. this pine. I can't ever remember.
That's the watermelon.
Oh, this is the watermelon. I haven't tried this one yet.
It's the pineapple berry.
The pineapple berry. So, and they have other flavors too. So
Yes.
we're gonna probably get some more from them because Mikey keeps drinking mine. All right. So, good show.
Good show.
All right. On to the next.
All right. Bye, everybody.